Do do do. Bam, bam, bam. Do people even want to see the craziness that is evidence? You have no clue. This is only a minor amount. It goes and goes. I don't know. I got about 3,000 or something pictures of documents pertaining to this. But anyways, I'm only doing this quick one here to show the bad faith termination. And this is called the investigation. Blah, 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 blah. I'm sick of saying that. Okay, just starting. This is one of the 2 employees who brought forth the fake book post that I was fired for cause for. So September 24th, they did an investigation, which was illegal. They never notified me. We're going to get to that quick. But this same person who's off on leave, okay, for one, I'm leaving their name out of it because I think they're a good person. I really do. But I think they're caught up in a bunch of garbage here. So on the same day, I know no idea what's going on. You okay? I just seen your post. It's pretty fucking low if someone you work with is doing that and going through this. Now, it's pretty fucking low if someone, who's the someone though? I'm fired because they used Bumblebee Tuna. Grimbleby there, and he's the other employee who brought forth the fake book post, which is fucking jokes. But this person brought it forth, and and managers and colleagues were concerned about Grimbleby's fucking safety, and trying to make me look like a monster. How come they don't mention she doesn't, or blah blah blah? They don't mention an investigation. HR. Nobody's name was ever mentioned on the fake book post anyway. Not a fucking date on it. So when was it written? When was it typed in? I proved that how many people logged into my fucking Facebook account and then eventually stole it away. They could have wrote something. It's pretty easy. The metadata, that was not stored properly in the chain of custody because they brought forth screenshots or printouts or whatever the fuck the lawyer said. The garbage that's spewed from her mouth every day is just ridiculous. Hey, I'm calling you out on it. They're fake. And now you're using employee. I don't know why. To go again, I seen the other employees they're going to use against me, man. Like, couple of these people I thought were my friends. And what are you going to bring forth? More fake book stuff? Come on. So, yeah. So this person went out of their way to bring this in on their own time off on leave and say, because nobody else has seen it, right? I wonder why they used this person. Hilarious. Garbage. Being terminated. It's fucking hard to terminate somebody, man. For cause. You have to have usually a write-up along. Like, I was never reprimanded or anything. Never been in trouble. Never accused of any violence of any sort. Matter of fact, I was a fucking lead hand. Okay. So, everything they did was illegal. The fact I was on medication. They knew about it. The fact they did an investigation on the fake book post but didn't have the fake book post when they fired me. You have to have that there. The one guy here was like 180 grand they give him just for that. Yeah, this is all about investigations. Proper investigations. And this is all from lawyers' websites in Ontario, mostly from Toronto, and half of them I contacted. And they didn't feel confident in my case, which is fucked up. Can you say friends of friends? Here's a quarter. Go downtown and knock that fucking thing off your face. Uncle Buck. Okay, yeah. So all this crap here, you know, they fired me for workplace harassment and violence. No, even though there was no names on the fake book post ever mentioned, nobody was. So who's the violent? Not a date on it. That could have been written a fucking year before, by any means. But somehow they bring it forward with Bumblebee Tuna there, Grimbleby. That he's the guy I'm going after because it said his name and that's it and that's all. Why would they do that? Why? Because tied into with my ex-wife there somehow, some way. They're trying to throw everything back that, like the joke with I accused him of having an affair with my fucking ex-wife, but they didn't put anything of that in their investigation findings, even though they accused me of it in their termination. It's so stupid, you don't even look back to see it. Oh shit, maybe we should have looked at this first, and yeah, we could have used it, went this way or something. Nah, you just fucking think you're smarter than everybody. Dumb lawyers. Oh my god. An employer is entitled to rely on wrongdoing it discovered. Oh, that's the after effect. Series of incidents, man. And like, this is just, they have to rely on a series of incidents to fire somebody. I've never been written up. Never was in trouble. So, but yet their statement of defense claims I was a shitty fucking... You fired me for fake book posts that I never seen. For one. And only that. Then you had to try and make up some shit. And I mean make up, because... everybody's seen my other videos where I easily discredit them all the way around, and they're just holding me out with money. And that's it. But they have no clue. You have no fucking clue how resourceful I am. I was sitting in front of a fucking news station every day, man, in a fucking tent. I don't care. You're not going to get away with this, man. This is sick. You think you're like the bad faith and the fact that they did this to me should be monstrous. You're sick fucking people. And that shitty lawyer. I'm going to go after the other lawyers too with lawsuits when I'm done. Because you are fucked. Inform the employee of the conduct or performance. And that's just to fire him. Or whoever. It takes a mile long as shit usually. You fired me for fake book posts that you didn't show me on the date of termination, even though your shitty lawyer says later on that they did. I was provided. Well, where is it? How come it was never provided to me? Nobody, I was provided with the termination letter only. Not notified of the investigation, which is horrible and bad for them. See, this is where they're trying to cover everything up. But, I would never have reached out for help from anyone. I've always done it myself. But in this case, I have no choice. And I'm out of my comfort zone doing this. But I don't care anymore. It's sickening, man. On a without cause. A proper investigation should be conducted with details provided in the termination letter of reason for termination, reserving to rely on the event the employee does not accept. The strategy, impact. Oh, yeah, whatever. There's a bunch of crap here. Yeah, this guy got like 180 G's, man, for not being notified of the investigation. They fired him the same as me. Cold. Guy'd never been written up or reprimanded at all. And they called him violence, blah, blah, blah. Like they tried to do to me. Again, with calling of the cops there. And I had to talk to the cop about a YouTube video that they felt threatened by me. And the cop asked me if I had any firearms, this and that. And I reiterated with him that in no way, shape, or form am I even a violent person. Why I would never dream of doing anything. And he said he's seen a couple of the videos. And I said, oh, you've seen the crimes committed? What? He said, you seen the videos? There was the crimes committed. The uttering false documents by opposing counsel. Yeah, I'm calling you out. And my counsel. Uttering false documents. That's a criminal offense. The Virus by Billy Ray. Man, he wrote a whole record with me. The Virus there. That's a criminal offense, man. I proved it. Proved them both now. But yet I can't get any cops to help me. But these people can call the cops about a YouTube video that doesn't even concern the company at all. So I don't know how they can get away with that, but I can't. I've gone to 4 different police forces, and I'm sick of the cops now too. I don't really care anymore. What are you gonna do? You know what? I honestly don't want to fuck with the cops because they don't. But it's funny that they could do it, and the cop was, now there's a police report, right? Another way to make me look a little bit more violent, just like my ex-wife tried to do the entire fucking time we split up. The violence. Oh, you're terrorizing me. You're terrorizing us. You're out to get us all. You're a drug addict. And I think that's the other one. And I think that's the other one is the drug addict. And I'd love for them to try and prove this. Because I've heard a few things, and I know the one's the diddler. And it will come out, man. Since I've already proved, and I fucking foiled your plan with the diddler, nice try. Employer did not mean dismiss the claim. Why they've been asked to leave. When an employer conducts an investigation in a workplace incident involving an employee, the employee should be interviewed and asked to provide their version of the facts. Now, I wasn't brought in. I wasn't notified of any of this. Right? We all know that. Just fired cold on fake book post. That later on, the employee who was off on leave and was supposedly my friend, as you could tell, after telling me how they felt so bad for me and how someone, not even naming any names, someone could do that to me at work. The people didn't know. I downloaded a shit ton of my Facebook data prior because I knew some fucked up shit was happening to it. So I downloaded a whole ton of stuff. I got a whole bunch of stuff that's missing, of course, but I got a whole bunch of that. And I got more. And we're going to continue this. That's fine, man. I'm resourceful. I'll keep it coming. Overstated. You know how bad these people will look if this gets into court, man? That lawyer should be fired. Both of them. Anyways, fired. You shouldn't you take their whatever they fucking have to get and go to the bar exam to become a lawyer. Their license. Yeah. Their fucking license. They should take that too. You're a joke. Over what? I can't wait to see what it is that comes out, why all these people turned on me. Because I didn't do anything wrong. Nothing. They have nothing but fake book posts and then made up a bunch of shit. You seen the crap at David of documents, the altered documents in there. I don't even know how many. And then given by my former lawyer? That's fucked up, man. You people are fucked. So what was said about me? Come on. Bring it out now. Because I'm going to keep this coming until you do. Someone will fucking notice eventually. Did not justify dismissal for cause. No fucking shit. Wait till they see mine. 19 months. You got like 180 G's for it. That's nothing compared to mine. Not enough to conduct a one-sided investigation. Employers must also give due consideration to fairness of the investigation. Provide the employee accused of misconduct with sufficient details. I wasn't provided a shit. You seen that? They're telling me when you're ready to come back to work and then come in and fired after they did an investigation on the fake book post. Again, that's sick. So that's nothing to, no way, they must have like determined something. So there's something more at foot here. I wonder what it is, people. Dude, I'm going to go back through with my ex-wife's text about touching kitties. I fuck kids and people's moms. And the setups. The sister, we'll find the messages. What for? And then the sister's boyfriend that says he's coming to get me. And I tell him I'm looking fucking forward to it, bud. What's up? I touched the sister when she was a kid. Oh, dearly. So I sent him just some screenshots. Oh, that changes things. She's going to the cops to tell her you touched her as a kid. Mm-hmm. Oh, I foiled that fucking plan. I regret sending him that shit, even though I didn't want it, because I probably would have got arrested. And once you're arrested for it, even though you didn't do it, doesn't matter, man. Your life's over. So I was like, fuck that. I'm putting a stop to it, and I'm going to put an extra stop to it after this video. And that one will be for the ex-wife. And friends. You know who you are, Tunas. One said, if employers act hastily to dismiss an offending employee challenged through litigation, failure to conduct a sufficiently full and fair investigation could not only be fatal to an employer's defense, but could also result in substantial additional liability. Wow, the mental health alone, the stress that I've had to go through for a year of this fucking garbage with shitty fucking lawyers. And I'm calling yous out. What are you going to do? Sue me? Sue me, man. I dare you. I'll continue. I don't care. Because if you do, it will have to come out. Then the real reason why I got fired, and I'm pretty sure it was because I was called a diddler. Like she said she was going to make sure it happened. Kick him in the balls. After I heard what he did, kick him in the balls. That's something you would do to a kitty toucher, no? Kick him in the balls? After he heard what I did, and she told me to my fucking face she was going to do that. So, that's what I was probably really fired for, even though, yeah, they had no evidence of, and once I caught wind of it, I put an end to that pretty fast, didn't I? And I'll continue with it. Yeah, 187 G's just for that, people. Just for that alone. Now mine's sick. Wow. Yeah, you know, it's fucked. These are only just some... It's all about the investigation. Like, what they did was completely illegal with me. Forced to work with the guy who's with my ex-wife after explaining it with HR. The supervisor telling me no to my face. I was being set up, obvious. Made me work with him. I just kept my mouth fucking shut, and then made sure I text HR the next morning and reiterate it, and where she sent him an email. I'm gonna use that one too. There's tons, so much. It's unreal. All right, given the circumstances, especially not return, and you're ready to return to work. What fucking circumstances? You never told me shit, and then get on more humiliating. Go to Staples during the middle of COVID and fax your doctor's note to us, even though it was perfect. Am I fired? Well, I'm curious. Why can't... I'm a 10-year employee, never been in any trouble here. Why can't I come on the property? I'm a fucking lead hand with keys to the building. What do you mean? No replies, no replies. So what was it? If it was fucking fake book post, she would have told me there. You went and said something, we're doing an investigation. Well, we'd like you to come in and we'd like to ask you a couple questions. That's what a normal company would do, especially a corporation. No. Give me the whole runaround and then brought me in and fired me. Cold. That's all illegal, people. And I'm going to continue doing this daily at different places, I guess. Like, I'll stand in front of the cop shops if I have to now. These are crimes committed, man. There's nothing they can provide to me. And if you were found eligible because I said something about my finances, you'll be paid if you're concerned about funds. Are you fucking kidding me, man? They're already doing an investigation. On the 24th, it came to their attention according to termination letter. September 30th. I gave them a note September 28th. They're still not telling me about it. Fake book post. If it was just fake book post, they would tell you, man. You know, it wasn't fake book post. That's the lies they come up with. I don't know where they got that lie from. That's the lies they came up with to fire at me for, thinking I'm going to fucking buy it? Come on. And then we'd like to meet with you on October 6th, and then brought in and just given this. That's it. The shitty lawyer there says, I was provided a copy on prompt termination, so where is it? Let's see the metadata on how it was stored, for one. Okay, you don't have that, but let's see the originals. That's even better. Let's see the original shit that the Bumblebee Tuna and the other employee brought in. I want to see the originals of it. Because if they only brought in screenshots, which is not enough to fire somebody in the first place. There's so many things wrong with it. No date. No names. You can't fire somebody for that. To give me this entire runaround and the whole big deal that I went through over fake book posts isn't enough. There's more. But wait, there's more. And it's going to be the diddler. It will come out, man. And I've already proved I'm not. And it's going to come back to everybody. Thank you. Come again. So nice try, everybody. And I'm just going to continue this. Hey, come and sue me. I'm calling you out. Your Facebook posts that were brought forth are garbage and wrong and made up. Uttering false documents. Look it up. You uttered false documents, man. And then your Crapidavida documents, which is even better. How many false documents are in that one? That I've already showed. Because I have all the evidence. What you people didn't fucking... What they didn't know, man. The sickening amount of evidence that I have is unreal. Unreal. And this is just screenshots. These aren't even my files. These are screenshots of files. that are on USBs, name it, all over the place. I just go back through and I keep finding more stuff to throw. And I wish I was a fucking lawyer, because I'd destroy these people in a court like it was nothing. Nothing. Look, do you want me to keep it going? I will. I'm gonna keep it going, actually. We're gonna head over to the Law Society too, because you know what? They're dump trucks. I gave them crimes, man, and they made me feel like I'm going after their buddy in their replies to me, and how it's gonna take months and months to review the crimes and all the garbage that's actually fucking huge, and they're not sure. Snakes ain't in charge anymore. Alright, there might be nudie pictures in there, so we're gonna stop there. I gotta try and clearing them out. Just so many. I've been off for a year, man. But sickening. Sorry. Sickening that I'm still going through this. But now I'm done though. I'm gonna push it on everybody now. I don't care if it's the cops now. I don't care who it is. The amount of evidence that I have is unreal, and it blows their shit away. Their fake book posts and what they fired me for was illegal. Then they come at with me with a poor performance, which I easily challenged and which I easily proved that I was excellent lead hand, and easily proved that Bumblebee Toon had confronted me. And I accused him of this and that, reiterates, and then stupid. Because then they bring back in the previous investigation, which is going to make them look even worse. I'm sorry. In bad faith, they said it. In bad faith, I said that. And then that reiterates the previous investigation, where I made bad faith accusations against managers and supervisors, which I had a mountain of evidence that clearly shows it. And that whole fiasco of the investigation, that they didn't know who was doing it, and blah, blah, blah. She didn't know on the 17th, 3 or 4 weeks after it started, that I knew of and who was doing it. 2 days later, closed it and found no wrongdoing. But 2 days prior, you didn't know who was doing it, if I had any more evidence. You know what I mean? So what was it, people? They didn't have the fake book post then. So what was it that I was turned on? Why? I know why. I know it. And it will come out. I'm 1,000% sure it's the diddler. And I'm almost sure now it's a drug addict, because ex-wife reiterated that over and over again. My cocaine and alcohol and party lifestyle broke as fuck because of her. And I couldn't afford baking soda, let alone cocaine. And then the terror, drug addict, terror, I'm a monster. And then setting me up with the sister that I showed, and then be called a diddler. But I caught the play, thanks to the boyfriend. Actually, he did not message me, but I'm kind of glad he did, because I didn't want to be arrested for it and have to prove it, because that's what they're hoping for. You know what I mean? Anything to make me look like a monster, because that's what they called me, a monster. You are a monster. Am I a monster? I'm not a monster. I'm actually a really good guy. And I got fucked over by a bunch of people, and I'm sick of it. Now I'm coming. I'm coming at you with documents all over the place, and I'm going to send it everywhere, man. I'm going to put this out in public wherever the fuck I can from now on. I don't care what format or where it's going. There'll be people to see it, man. People you know. You did that to that guy? That's sick, man. That's fucked up. No, they're fucked up, man. Who does that shit to people? For fake book post that I easily proven was fake? Made up, altered document? The real reason has to come out. And it will. I'm counting on it, and I know it will. Till the next one. And I'm going to continue on with, I'm going to make finish up with the sister with the actual ton of more shit that I have. And I never brought forth with her to the first time. But I'm going to now. Okay?